Hey, this is Dr. Rappy here. So I hear you got type 2 diabetes. Oh my goodness. I hear that a lot. What's really sad to me, and you may be like a lot of other people, is they go to their doctor and they say, oh my goodness, you're a pre-diabetic. And they've been telling you that for a couple years, but never giving you a solution. Never. They're waiting till you hit the magic number of 6.5 A1C and then they write that prescription. Boom. Here you go. Your metformin or whatever it is they're giving you. Well, those drugs are really going to make you worse. They're going to drive the underlying cause to type 2 diabetes to be worse. The underlying cause of type 2 diabetes is insulin resistance. We know that. It's in all the literature, okay? So for us, if you're struggling with type 2 diabetes and you'd really like to solve this problem, we identify the underlying cause. We know you've got insulin resistance. What's causing that insulin resistance? We've got to figure that out first. Then we can give you all the solutions necessary so that you can do all the right things today, tomorrow, and in the future so that you're no longer a type 2 diabetic. And in most cases, people can resolve this issue, get off their medications. With their doctor sees their numbers are low, your medical doctor will reduce your meds. He should, and if he doesn't, get a different doctor. So let me tell you a quick story. So I had a gentleman come in, he's in his late 60s. They come in to see me, him and his wife, and they sit down. I walk in the room, sit down, immediately his wife starts crying. Tears running down her face, she's crying away, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And she looks at me and she says, well, Dr. Rappy, she says, he just keeps saying he's done. He doesn't want to live anymore. And I look at him, I said, is that true? He goes, yep, I'm all done. Don't want to do it anymore. He's been on diabetic meds for 20 years. At the time, he was taking 2 oral medication, tablet or pill form, 3 injections twice a day. Yeah, this is what he was on. His numbers were crazy, really high. All those drugs and his numbers were still high because as the doctor over the 20 years continued to increase his dose and increase his dose and increase his dose, his diabetes just kept getting worse. So he kept trying to manage it by giving him more and more drugs. So he got to this terrible toxic level. So what did we do? Well, we did exactly what we're supposed to do. We dove deep and found out what's really the underlying cause for his insulin resistance. That's the cause of his type 2 diabetes. Once we identified that, we walked him through a step-by-step process, showing him, teaching him, taking him by the hand, and walking him through this process. Him as an individual. And guess what? When he came out the other end, no longer a type 2 diabetic. No more medications, no high blood pressure pills, no diabetic meds, 65 pounds lighter, healthy. Now, does that happen to everyone? No. It's up to you. You contacted me. And if you're willing to put in the effort, if you're willing to do what you need to do, there's a really good chance you could have that same outcome. But you need a guide, you need a coach, you need a mentor. And that's what we do here at Thrive Functional Wellness. We take people by the hand, just like a family member, and we walk them down this pathway. We teach them what they need to do so that they can live an optimum healthy life. I just want to say that particular story that I shared, that gentleman, they've traveled all over the country and are having the time of their lives. And every time I see him, he hugs me and he goes, I just can't thank you enough. You gave me my life back. We can do the same for you. So if you're ready to take the steps necessary and are willing to do the work, okay, willing to do the work, then I'd love to be your mentor. We'd love to coach you and walk you down this path. So go ahead and give us a call and find out what else we can do to help you deal with your type 2 diabetes.